Rare images that will blow your mind. The $10,000 bill featuring Lincoln's Treasury Secretary, Salmon P. Chase, the highest denomination note ever to circulate in U.S. history. A 14-year-old Jimi Hendrix once drew Elvis Presley, and oddly, the sketch looks more like Donald Trump. In 1991, Surfer magazine named a U.S. Navy submarine the hottest surfboard in the world, after a seal was photographed surfing on top of it. Artist Kumi Yamashita creates light and shadow portraits using nothing but scattered numbers, the human face emerging from pure math. This strange machine once saved lives, a Canary resuscitator used in coal mines to revive the birds that warned miners of deadly gas. Under a McDonald's in Rome, archaeologists found a perfectly preserved 150-foot Roman road, complete with 3 ancient skeletons. Customers can now walk right over history. Fly Air Zimbabwe has fallen on hard times. Their boarding passes are written by hand. A park in Paris that's completely flat. The illusion of hills is just painted on the ground. Scientists in 2024 discovered the Lord Voldemort ant, a blind, fanged species that lives entirely in darkness. A refrigerator from 1910, when cold storage looked more like furniture than an appliance. Toadzilla, a giant cane toad weighing 2.7 kilograms, was discovered in an Australian rainforest, large enough to eat a bird. In 2012, a Burger King employee posted a photo of his feet in the lettuce. The internet found the location in 20 minutes. He was fired the same day. The Skinny House in Boston, built out of spite to block a brother's sunlight. A literal petty mansion? King Charles at his christening, 1948, sitting with his great-grandmother Queen Mary, who was born in 1867. The survivor stairs from the World Trade Center, the only stairway that led people to safety on 9/11. George Mallory, the mountaineer who tried to climb Everest in 1924, his body found 75 years later, perfectly preserved in the ice. The inside of a 1992 pinball machine, a chaotic maze of wires, lights, and springs that looks like organized insanity. A giant king bolete mushroom found on the Oregon coast, so massive it looks fake. A zoo bus painted to look like it's being crushed by a giant snake. Advertising creativity at its peak. McDonald's menu in 1974 and when a burger cost 28 cents. Julian Kopka, 17, survived a plane crash over the Amazon, falling 10,000 feet still strapped to her seat, then walking alone for 11 days before rescue. Vertebrae lineup from a mouse to a whale. Nature's design scaled up to impossible proportions. Old school lumberjacks, 1889. Men so small they look like ants beside the trees they cut down. Victorian child portraits, hauntingly lifeless only because exposure times forced them to stay still for minutes. Kowloon Walled City, the most densely populated place in human history, a maze of 33,000 people crammed into 6 acres. Xylaria polymorpha, the dead man's toes fungus, nature's grim sense of humor. A bicycle funeral procession in the Netherlands, hundreds of riders saying goodbye on 2 wheels. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more content.